In this lesson, we're going to look at the zip function in Python. So the zip function returns an iterator of tuples based on the iterable objects. So here we have a list of countries and corresponding list of the capital cities for these countries. And let's say we want to loop over both of these lists simultaneously. And this is where the zip function comes handy. For country, capital in zip, and here we supply countries and capitals. And let's say we want to print them out using the formatted print. But this time we'll use something more narrative. Let's say something is a capital of some country. So the initial format will be a placeholder and then is the capital of, and then another placeholder. So in those curly braces, we're going to put capital, and in the second one, we're going to put country. Very well, let's run the code. And the output is pretty informative. So Bern is the capital of Switzerland, Tallinn is the capital of Estonia, and so on. So if you didn't know some of the capitals, here we go. However, there is a slight caveat. So the countries list and capitals list have the same number of elements. So if we'll remove two capitals from the capitals list, and if we'll run the zip again, then let's see what happens. So it stops after the shortest list runs out of elements. But what if we want to do something else rather than just skipping both lists altogether when one of the lists runs out of elements? In order to change the default behavior, like in this case, we would want to import something from the itertools library. In particular, we want to import zip longest function. I'm fully aware that preferably you need to make imports at the top of the file, but since this lesson has got a nice separated section of its own, I'm gonna import it at the top of this section. So itertools is a powerful library that has a lot of cool stuff in it, but we're not going to go through all of them. Otherwise, it will be the course just on itertools. Instead, we're going to add the fill value to our zip. And of course, before I forgot, we need to change the zip to zip longest. And now we need to specify the value for our fill value. And I'll specify something like unknown, which is pretty reasonable. And now when one of the lists will run out of elements, the unknown will be served as the auto replacement for the missing element. So unknown is the capital of Bhutan and unknown is the capital of Nepal. Very nice.